Good morning, friends. In the previous lecture, we studied the condition for which a given pair of equations should have a particular value of a and b if it had infinitely many solutions. Now, today we are going to solve exercise 3.5, question 2, sub question 2, in which you need to find the value of k for which the given pair of equations, that is 3x plus y is equal to 1 and 2k minus 1 into x plus k minus 1 into y is equal to 2k plus 1 does not have any solution. So just like we did in the previous sum, we will take the condition for no solutions. Now, for a given pair of equations to have a no solution, what is the condition? The condition for no solution, the condition that we have is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Now, in question we are asked that what value of k. So we will take the equal to ratio, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. If I needed to take the ratio, that is c1 by c2, then I would have converted this into the standard form, in which I would have got this 1 on the left hand side as well as 2k plus 1 also on the left hand side, and by doing so then sign would have changed. But here I want to find for what value of k, not for what not value of k. If it was for k not equal to which value, then I would have taken the ratio a1 by a2 is not equal to c1 by c2, or b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. In that case, it would have been necessary for us to take the third ratio. But here, only one ratio, that is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 will be sufficient. Now looking at the equation, what is the value of a1? The value of a1 is 3 upon, what is value of a2? It is 2k minus 1 is equal to b1 by b2. b1 by b2 are the coefficients of y in equation number 1 and equation number 2. So here I will have 1 because coefficient of y is 1 over here, and in the second equation coefficient of y is k minus 1, so I will put here k minus 1. Now we'll cross multiply, so I will have 3 into k minus 1, 3 into k minus 1 is equal to 1 into 2k minus 1, 1 into 2k minus 1. Now I will open the bracket, so I will have 3k minus 3 is equal to 1 into the bracket means bracket itself, so it is 2k minus 1. So now to find the value of k, I will bring this 2k on the left hand side and take minus 3 on the right hand side. So I will have 3k minus 2k is equal to minus 1. Now minus 3 goes on that side and becomes plus 3. So minus 1 plus 3. Obviously 3k minus 2k is k. So k is equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2. Means the final answer is that for the value of k is equal to 2, your given pair of linear equations will have no solution. Exercise 5.3, question number 3. A pair of equation is given over here. 8x plus 5y is equal to 9, 3x plus 2y is equal to 4. In a textbook, you are asked to solve this question by two methods, that is substitution method and cross multiplication method. Now, as I have already told you that whether you solve a given pair of linear equations by any method, whether you use elimination method, substitution method, cross multiplication method, or even use graphical method, the answer, that is the values of x and y, will come the same. Now we have already solved many questions of substitution method. I also give you worksheet in which you solve 24 questions using substitution method as well as elimination method. So I am not going to solve using substitution method, but for more practice of cross multiplication method, I am going to solve it with cross multiplication method. The same question you have to solve using substitution method on your own, and the answer will be same. So now I want to solve this linear pair of equations using cross multiplication method. So I need to convert it into the standard form. That is, the standard form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So now this given pair of equation, when I convert it into the standard form, will become 8x plus 5y minus 9 is equal to 0, and the second equation will be 3x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Now, in substitution method, we used to take the smallest coefficient and substitute it. Well, in cross multiplication method, we wrote x is equal to y is equal to 1. So I will write first x is equal to y is equal to 1. Now below x, I will write the coefficients other than x. So by hiding the x part, now coefficients of y and the constant term. So here I will have 5 and 2, minus 9 and minus 4. Below y, will hide the y part and I will have minus 9, minus 4, 8 and 3. Below 1, will hide the constant part. So I will have 8, 3, 5, 2. So 8, 3, 5, 2. Okay. Now cross multiplication starts from the top left corner. So now I have x upon 5 into minus 4 gives minus 20. Now in between the terms, by default we are having minus, so I will write minus, and then 2 into minus 9 gives minus 18. Understand properly. 5 into minus 4 gives minus 20. In between always minus, so I have written minus, and then 2 into minus 9 gives me minus 18. Similarly, y upon. Now minus 9 into 3 gives minus 27. In between there is minus, and now minus 4 into 8 gives minus 32 is equal to 1 upon 8 2s are 16, minus in between, and 3 5s are is 15. So now this minus minus will become plus. So I will have x upon minus 20 plus 18 is equal to y upon minus 27 plus 32, and 1 upon 16 minus 15 is 1. So now we have x upon minus 20 plus 18 gives minus 2 is equal to y upon 32 minus 27 gives 5 is equal to 1 upon 1. So now to find the value of x, I will compare the fraction with x with the constant term. So therefore, x upon minus 2 is equal to 1 upon 1. Therefore, x is equal to minus 2 ones are minus 2. Similarly, if I want to find the value of y, I will compare the y part with the constant part. So I have y upon 5 is equal to 1 upon 1. Therefore, value of y is 5 ones are 5. So our final solution set, that is the values of x and y, will be equal to minus 2 comma 5. Now dear friends, when you will solve the same sum using substitution method, you will get the same answer, that is minus 2 and 5. You can even solve the same sum using elimination method also. Then also answer will be one and the same. Dear students, till now we solved all the small sums of exercise 3.5. Now we will solve the word problems of exercise 3.5, which comes under question number 4. Now this part is the most important part in any exercise, because according to the blueprint given by the board, a 4-mark question is asked which is based on the word problem. Now, as this particular sub-question comes under the method of cross multiplication, we will try to solve these equations in cross multiplication method. But again, in 99.99% cases, you need to frame the equation and solve by the method by which you are most comfortable. And as I had told you, that the best option is to use the elimination method, because the chances of making a mistake are minimum using the elimination method. Now we have solved enough sums using cross multiplication method. So now in these word problems, I will help you in framing the equations. After the equations are framed, you need to find the solution using the cross multiplication method on your own. Now, understand the condition. The question is very big over here. There is a hostel. A hostel has two kind of charges. One is a fixed charge, which remains the same, and second charge is the charge of food taken for each day. Means if I am living in a particular hostel, I have to pay a fixed charge over there whether I take food or not. Okay, that is a fixed charge, that is a one-time charge. The second charge is the charge of food taken for each day. Okay. Now the condition over here is that there is some student A who takes food for 20 days and pays a total bill of rupees 1000. And then there is other student B, who takes the food in the same hostel for 26 days and pays the bill of rupees 1180. So using these two conditions, I need to frame the two equations, and after framing those two equations, I will convert them into the standard form. Why? Because I want to solve it in cross multiplication method, and then using cross multiplication method, you will find out the values of x and y. Now in this particular question, we need to find two charges. That is, one is a fixed charge, and second is charge of food for each day. So we will take them as x and y. So in the solution, first of all, I will take the fixed charge for hostel as rupees x, and the second charge is charge of food per day. We'll take it as rupees y. So these are the two things that we need to find. That is the fixed charge of hostel, that is rupees x, and the charge of food per day is rupees y. Now I will take condition A. For student A, we will take condition number 1. Now, as student is taking the food in the hostel, he has to pay a fixed charge. So that fixed charge is rupees x, plus he has to pay for the food taken per day. Now for one day, per day means one day, the charge is rupees y. Now this particular student A is taking food for 20 days. So for one day, the charge paid is 1y. So for 20 days, the total charge he will pay will be 21. So this is the fixed charge plus food taken for 20 days, that is 20y. The total bill is rupees 1000. So is equal to 1000. This will be equation number 1. When I convert it into standard form, I will have x plus 20y minus 1000 is equal to 0. So this is my condition number 1 for student A. Similarly, for student B, condition number 2. Okay. Now the student B is also living in that hostel, so he has to pay that fixed charge. Again, the fixed charge is rupees x. That does not depend on how many days he is taking the food. Fixed charge is same, that is rupees x. Plus, now student B is taking food for how many days? He is taking food for 26 days. Now the charge of food per day for one day is rupees y. This particular student is taking food for 26 days. So the charge for food for him will be 26 y. And he pays money, that is 1180. So here his total charge is 1180. So again we will convert it into the standard form. So I will have x plus 26y minus 1180 is equal to 0. This is my condition number 2. Okay, so we will write both the conditions beside each other. So x plus 20y minus 1000 is equal to 0, and x plus 26y minus 1180 is equal to 0. Okay, now in cross multiplication method, x is equal to y is equal to 1. Below x we will write coefficients other than x. So I will write here 20 and 26. Here I will write minus 1000 and minus 1180. Similarly, below y, coefficients other than y, I will have minus 1000 and minus 1180, and the coefficients of x are 1 and 1. So 1 and 1. Here, below constant term, we will have 1, 1, and 20 and 26. Okay, now we will cross multiply 20 into minus 1180 minus 26 into minus 1000. Similarly, below y you will take minus 1000 minus 1180, and below 1 you will write 26 was 26 minus 20, and by solving by the method that we have already discussed, you will get the values of x and y. And when you get the values of x and y, the value of x will be the fixed charge of the hostel, and value of y will be the cost or the charge of the food per day that you need to find on your own.